We function as an offense because everybody just does their job. Now, there's an extra little bit of intangible experience up front that we have to make sure that those guys are keeping level-headed so that he can keep level-headed and he does not get happy feet in the pocket. In terms, just pass plays, but just being a controller of the game. I think it's that brother to brother, eye to eye, kind of I got you deal, that they have going between Tanner and Cole and Gerald, and those guys, heck, those guys have young guys that tackles out there too, so there's some youth in key positions on this offense that the seniors need to make sure that they step up and hold those guys accountable and be the leaders that they're called to be.
Have you seen the shift here?
Yes, not as consistent as I wanted though. But they're taking leadership, they're taking ownership, and I think that they'll get the full picture after this game. I think that this game they'll see the fruits of their labor, and then it'll come all the way around for them, so that now they say, okay, this is why we need to do this. This is why I need to say this at this point in time. This is why we can't have balls on the ground. This is why we can't run routes not full speed when they're supposed to be full speed. Here's why our hands need to be inside. Here's why our hips need to be leveraged. All of those things that those guys need to brother, man to man, peer to peer, hold each other accountable to.
You feel like this, in watching the offense during camp, has consistency been a sticking point, like not just with your unit, but just the whole offense?
Yeah, and that's offense in general. Right. You go through your ebbs and flows. You go through your times where you have some good momentum, and then you go through times where there's a little bit of disconnect. But it's on our guys to make sure that when things aren't going the right way, somebody step up and say, hey, everybody just do your job and rally the troops and make sure that everybody's accountable to one another. And then you get the momentum back, and then you go from there. But yeah, consistency is key. Some days we have, some days we have good periods, some days not so good periods, some days we have good days, and some days we don't have good days. And it's that day-to-day, period-to-period consistency that we're looking for.
Who would be the first backup that you would consider putting in the game?
At what position?
Any of them.
I mean, all of them can go in the game. All the backups can go in the game. I have confidence in all of them. But it's position by position. So,
has Bo done enough to earn
Bo Wilson?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Playing time early, or is it?
It's all about how the game flows.
Gotcha.
To be honest with you, I don't have he's going to go in third series, fourth series. You will see Bo Wilson in the game. You will see him in this game. I can tell you that right now.
I know it's tough the first game to know exactly what to expect from your opponent, but with Akron kind of looking back at their film, what has something stood out to you about their D-line, or is there a guy they're bringing back that is a number that's impressive?
Yeah, they're stout up front. They know their scheme. They know their gap control. They play their gaps. They do a good job of being dialed into to who they have in the zone read game. They do a good job at the backer level of filling the gaps. So taking us off of our double teams from time to time, and then with all the looks that they do present sometimes. They can get you confused if you're not on your P's and Q's, or if you don't know what you're doing. So they're an active defense. I respect the fact they move to the ball, they run to the ball well, and they were not tops in the country, but I think they were in the top 10 in interceptions last year. So we have to make sure we protect the quarterback, and the quarterback protects the ball, and everybody else protects the ball as well.
How do you feel about your line's physical nature during camp? I mean, how do you feel about the way they've played physically?
They've done well, physically. I think those guys, especially those inside guys, have done a pretty good job of getting the line of scrimmage reestablished on the defensive side of the ball from time to time. But then, our guys on defense have done a good job of giving us some pressure or some pop up front as well. Yeah. So I think physicality-wise, yeah. I think we're fine. I think we can move people off the ball, and and we can get angles on guys and push guys. Certainly, I don't expect to be playing on our side of the line of scrimmage unless it's pass protection.
Okay.
You have a concern at all? Is there something about your group? I mean, is there something
no. I don't have
very
it.
confident?
I have confidence in those guys. Everybody's shown the ability to do the job that we're asking them to do. I don't have concerns about those guys at all.
Are you on the field for the game?
No,
Are you in the box?
I'm on the field.
Most offensive line coaches are,
I'm on the field.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll be on the field.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Thanks.